Hello, happy crafters, happy Monday. I am coming on today to do some quick cards. I want to show you some quick cards that I made in a tiny itty bitty little tutorial. Now you know I don't like making tutorials, but this was so easy that I thought I could just show you guys how quick and easy it was. I saw this on a Facebook reel, and when I went to go back to find it, I couldn't find it again, so I cannot give the credit to whoever I saw this reel on. But I know she was with Stamping Up, so whoever you are, thank you. And if I do find it, I will put it in the description box. So, you know, I have lots of paper that I'm trying to use it or lose it because I just bought all that happy paper. And I want to dig into that, but I don't want to, you know, every video I make be with the happy paper. I do create some other things. So this is Paige Evans. I've had this for a long time. I did use some of the pages out of it to make some cards, but there's a lot of paper in here, like all of this that's still left, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to use it or lose it. So I am going to make some other things with this paper to try to use as much as I can, and then I will donate the rest. So here's what I made, and like I said, I'm not real good at tutorials, but I kind of laid everything out so you could see. And my man helped me a lot with this. He's not in the room right now, but he really, really, really helped me a lot. So these strips of paper are 3/4 inches wide and however long you want it. I just had them cut at the length of the paper because that was just quick and simple and easy. And then what he did was he taped it so it would all stay together for me. How genius is that? I'm like, what would I do without you? And this piece of paper is a 4. I should have probably wrote this down so you guys could have it. So the paper strips are 3/4 inches wide. Paper strips, 3/4 inches, my writing is terrible, wide. That's all you need to know. And then this piece of paper is 4 by 5 1/4. So this goes on top of your base A2 size card. Okay, it can't be any easier than that, can it? Paper strips 3/4 inches wide. This piece right here is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'll show you what it looks like. So I didn't cut this. I don't want to cut this on camera. It will take me forever to cut it and get it all right. So the one thing though is when you can see here, like the strips don't go all the way out. You just take some scraps and put them on the corners, and then when it cuts out, it fills in the corners the right way. So the strips go diagonal, and then I'll show you next. So this is what it looks like when it's all covered. So this is the 4 by 5 1/4, and it's covered with the strips. See how easy that was and how cute that looks? It's covered by those strips. And then I used a 2-inch punch scallop. You can do whatever you want in here. You could die cut this out. You could do whatever you want in here. And then I had my man help me size, because I wanted to make sure the size was correct on my Cricut. And I printed out the sentiments on the Cricut. I'm just going to show you it laying there like that. And then when you flip it over, you take your ribbon or whatever it is, and you use some Scotch tape. I'm terrible at ribbons. I only made a couple with the ribbon. I'm bad at making bows. So I Scotch tape those on the back, and then your sentiment also goes on the back. Make sure you have it placed right. Of course, that's crooked as could be. And then you just tie a little bow on what you taped on the front. And it's that easy. Now you also have what you punched out of the card, and then that can go on the inside. So let me show you some cards I actually made. I hope that wasn't confusing. So here's one of the cards I made. And it's, now I put way too much glue on here, so it's a little warped. So I'm going to have to put this under a book. And then I switched out using the different glues that I used. This one was just a little too warped. And then that's the inside. And then you write in here, you know, whatever it is you want to write, and bada bing, bada boom. And so I did one ribbon. Let's see. I think I did another ribbon. No, maybe that was it. I just did the one bow. I thought I did more. Well, I didn't like the way this came out. I absolutely did not like it. This one was a little bit better, but still, I didn't like the way it came out. So I got out my die set, and I like these much better. Now this one was a bit much for me, because as it is, that's a lot for me, all those different designs together. And this was from the scraps as well. So that one's okay. But then I really like these. I took the heart paper, and then I used my little heart jemmy. And I really, really like the way these came out. And I'm very picky about my cards. I don't know. I'm just picky. I don't know why. Nobody's perfect. And then here's another one. And then here's another one. So now I have some cards in my stash that I can send out, and they all have the inside in them. And, you know, it worked out fantastic. So, yeah, see, they all have that in there. So this was super, super, super fun, super, super, super easy. And I hope you guys think about it when you have a lot of scraps, and just, you know, make it. I mean, look how cute that is. And like I said, you could die cut this out. Just make it your own. And this is really all the measurements you need. Paper strips, 3/4 inches wide. And this goes on the top of your card. So I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome week ahead. You know I love you. I'm going to have a good week. I know it. I know it. I know it. So you know what I'm going to say. Hugs and moochies. Hope you get lots of happy vibes this week. I love you.